ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಸುಮಂತ್ ಟ್ಯುಟೋರಿಯಲ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ICSE 2025 ಪೇಪರ್ನ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇಟ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ what is going to present in that one. This video is going to help you a lot. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪೇಪರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ICSE 2025. ICSE 2025, you can see here ICSE 2025 improvised question paper anta kottidare. So it is available in the internet. So in that I am going to solve each and every question what is present in that one. I request you to go through with the content. Do not skip the video. Watch the entire video as you are going to have your examination from the Monday. So before that I am going to say all the very best to each and everyone. So let's start. See here, section A, 50 marks, and the first question is like this. The center of gravity of PQRO lies at. See here, to solve this one, first you check here P, Q, R and O, where the center of gravity lies. See, a center of gravity always lies at its center. How the center of gravity at its center? So it is 2 and minus 2. So first is x value, another one is the y value. How the? So first x, y. So 2 comma minus 2 is the right answer. Now go to the second question. An object is thrown vertically up. It reaches the highest point and then comes down. The work done by the force of gravity on the object. See, it's very clear. If the object is moving up, object male hogta ide antandre, so obviously it is negative with respect to gravity, and it is coming down means it is positive, means it's very clear. Option C is the right. Negative for the way up and positive for the way down. That's it, very easy. Now go to the next question. Question number 3. See here, 10 electron volt is equal to. See, it's very clear. Whenever you are going to see the question paper, be careful. See here, 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Right? 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. But be careful, question is 10 electron volt. Here they had given 10 electron volt, so the answer is 1.6 into 10 power minus 18 joule. Don't get confused. See, observe the 4 options. In the 4 options they had given like 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, then 6.25 and 6.25. Don't worry about that one. But observe here these two options A and B, it is getting confused. Whenever you are going to read the question paper, read the question properly. See here, 10 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 18. So option A is right. Be careful here. So answer question paper na correct agi odi, alli miss madkobedi. 10 electron volt kottiruntadu, so the answer is 1.6 into 10 power minus 18. Now go to the next question. A crowbar of length 1 meter has its fulcrum at a distance of 0.2 meter from the load. What is the mechanical advantage? Nodi, one rough diagram hakomonna. So this is the crowbar. Let me place a fulcrum here. Total distance is 1 meter, nothing but 100 centimeter. Now see here, from the load, so this is the load will be here. Here load to fulcrum they asked it's 0.2, then obviously it is 0.8 meter. So here this is the load arm and the effort arm, and mechanical advantage is effort arm by load arm. Effort arm is 0.8 meter and the load arm is 0.2 meter, isn't it? So the answer is obviously 4. 2 4s are 8, so the correct answer is 4. See, this is how we should solve it. So 0.8 divided by 0.2 is 4 and the answer is 4. Is it clear? Option B, 4 is the right answer. Now go to the next question. Question number 5. Which of the following figures will depict deviation of a ray of light through 90 degree when it emerges out of the prism? So it is very direct question. So first option is the right. So the ray of light will come here and comes down. See here, this is the diagram. So this is the triangle. So 0, it is normal incidence. At this point it will comes down. So this is the right, isn't it? So the correct option is option A. Clear? Yeah. Now go to the next question. That is question number 6. What question number 6 it is saying? Which of the following values can represent the magnification of a simple microscope? Simple microscope means the magnification we are going to use convex lens, and simple microscope means object is kept in between focus and the optic center and image is going to form like this, isn't it? So what is the type of image? It is virtual and erected. Don't get confused. In a simple microscope, magnifying glass. It is magnifying glass. In a magnifying glass, we are gonna get virtual and erected image, isn't it? Then M is equal to V by U is the formula. M is equal to V by U. Here V is also negative, U is also negative. So we are gonna get M positive. So here look at the options are +1, -1, +2, -2. If it is magnification, so obviously M should be greater than 2. Sorry, M should be greater than 1. If the value of M is 1, if M is equal to 1, there is no magnification. Object and image both are of same size. Now see here, M is +1, -2, options only wrong. So A and B it is wrong. Either your answer should be C or D. How to identify? I said here magnification M is positive for virtual image. Keep this one in your mind. So magnification for a virtual image is positive. So then your answer is +2. That's it. Easy to identify. Now you should go through with this point. So M is equal to V by U and M is positive for virtual image. So that is the answer. Is it clear? Very good. Now you got the answer. It is C +2. Now go to the 7th MCQ. An object is placed at a distance 30 centimeter in front of a lens, produces clear inverted image at a distance 60 centimeter from the lens. If the object is placed at 30 centimeter from the lens, then it produces clear inverted image at a distance of. Now see here, in this question he merged two questions. That's it. See, what's the first condition? When object is placed U is equal to -30 centimeter at 30 centimeter in front of a lens of focal length F. I will make it as F as a focal length because here they didn't mention. I don't want it. Nodi. The image is formed at a distance of 60 centimeter. V is +60 centimeter. How I wrote? Clear inverted image means the image is real and inverted. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? So if the image is clear and inverted means the image is real and inverted and it should be positive. Then for this we are going to use the lens formula. 1 by F is 1 by V plus 1 by U, isn't it? Now substitute the value. 1 by F is 1 by 60. Oh, it is not plus, sorry, it is minus. Okay, then it is minus of -1 by 30. See here, 1 by F is 1 by 6, minus into minus plus, it's 1 by 30. Call it as equation number 1. I repeat one more time. Lens formula. 1 by F is 1 by V minus 1 by U. So F is F value I don't know. I will write it as it is. V value is +60 and U value is -30. So minus of minus plus, it is 1 by 60 plus 1 by 30. Call it as equation number 1. Now go to the second condition. What it is said? If the object is placed at 60, now U1 is equal to -60 centimeter, then it produces a clear inverted image at a distance what? Then V1 is equal to question mark. Here we are gonna substitute once again with the lens formula. See here, 1 by F is 1 by V minus 1 by U. Lens formula. 1 by f is 1 by v1, I don't know, minus of minus 1 by 60. Now see here it is 1 by f is 1 by v1 plus 1 by 60. Call it as equation number 2. Now see here, observe both the equation 1 and 2. F is common. Focal length will not change. How the focal length remains agide. So in a equation, if LHS is equal, RHS must be equal. Then substitute the value. From equation 1 and 2, 1 by 60 plus 1 by 30 is equal to 1 by V1 plus 1 by 60. In barde equation 1 here is equal to equation 2. See, it's very clear. Cancels. Which are the two things that is going to cancel? That is 1 by 60 and 1 by 60. So remaining is V1 is equal to 30 centimeter, as we are going to get plus the value of V1 is 30 centimeter. See here option, it is 30 centimeter. So option A is 20, option B is 30, option C is 60, and option D is 90. So the correct answer is 30, and this is how we should calculate. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Clear? Very good. Now go to the next question. Question number 8. Quartz prism is used to study ultraviolet spectrum. For that reason is quartz does not observe UV radiation. Both are right. Both are right, and R is the correct explanation. 100% option A is right. See, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Clear? Direct question it is. So nodi, to solve this type of a question, you must know the properties of all the electromagnetic radiations, especially UV and infrared radiation. That's it. This is clear. Now go to the 9th MCQ. See here. 9th MCQ is like this. The amplitude of the sound wave is reduced from 2 millimeter to 1 millimeter, and the intensity of the sound will be. See here, amplitude is reduced. How the intensity is affecting in the question in a kelidare. See, it is square of it. Always remember, loudness is square of the amplitude. Always remember. See here, if the amplitude is reduced by half of it means 2 millimeter it was, now reduced to 1 millimeter, then obviously intensity reduced by 4 times. 4 times it reduces, intensity reduces by 4 times. So the options are like this: becomes 4 times the initial, remains the same, becomes half of the initial, becomes 1/4 of the initial. That is the right answer. See, as the amplitude reduces, intensity will also reduce. How many times? Square of it. So 2 times it is reducing, so it will reduce by 4 times. Keep this one in your mind. Clear up? Now go to the 10th MCQ. According to the new international convention, what is the color coding for live, neutral and earth wire in a household? It's a direct question. The answer is very clear. Live wire is brown, neutral is blue, and earth is yellow. Option C is that. This is the direct question. See here, this type of question is very much important once you practice. So within fraction of second you can get the answer and you go to the next question. Okay, now 11th one. An alloy constantine has a resistivity 5 into 10 to the power minus 7 ohm meter at 25 degrees centigrade. If the temperature of this alloy is increased to 50%, then its resistivity, always remember, there are two special alloy, constantine and manganese. Its resistivity will not alter even though there is a change in temperature. Keep this one in your mind. According to this one, that remains the same. See here, to remember this one, I request, when you are reading the current electricity, the properties of resistivity, that is the factors on which the resistivity depends. There are 3 points very important. I request once you go through it. So here the constant and magnet is a special alloy. Its resistivity will not change even though the temperature varies. Clear up? Okay, thank you. Then go to the next question. See here, question number 12. A current carrying circular loop is lying in a horizontal plane as shown in the diagram. Which of the following is the correct statement with respect to the diagram of the magnetic lines of force? See here. See, the current carrying current loop is lying on a horizontal plane as shown in the diagram. Which of the following correct statement with respect to the direction of the magnetic lines of force? See here, see it is moving like this. It is moving like this in the sense it is moving in a clockwise. Then obviously x at upward and y will be at the downward, isn't it? Right hand thumb rule. Current carrying current in the magnetic field as it is looping anti-clockwise, as it is moving anti-clockwise. So x here, the x is an upward direction and the y it will be in the downward direction. The direct easy question. Now go to the 13th one. For a body of mass m, the relationship between heat capacity and specific heat capacity C dash is equal to mc. It's a direct question. Formula ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. If you know the formula, you can directly write what it is. C dash is equal to mc. C dash is equal to mc. C dash is heat capacity. C is specific heat capacity. M is the mass. Direct question. C dash is equal to mc. That's it. Then go to the 14th one. A piece of cake and a watermelon of the same mass are taken out of the freezer at the same time. Which of the following statement is correct? Means you have taken the cake piece as well as watermelon piece. Both are having the same mass. Keep that one in your mind. So then which of the following statement is right? Cake and watermelon will retain the room temperature at the same time. No, it is wrong. That cannot be possible. Watermelon will attain the room temperature faster. Cake will attain the room temperature at the faster. Which one comes to the room temperature first depends on the atmospheric pressure. See, A and D, very wrong. It's a fake options. Now the question arises, either watermelon attains at the room temperature faster or cake. Obviously it is cake. Obviously it is not watermelon, because you know it very clear, it is a juicy, water content is more, specific capacity of the water is maximum. So which will gonna attain the room temperature faster? Obviously it is cake, not the watermelon. Very nice question it is. Now go to the last question of the MCQ. During beta emission, the parent and the daughter nuclei will be. Students, now to solve this one, you must know what is gonna happen during beta emission. See here, if I write ZXA during beta emission, X changes to Y here, Z plus 1, this remains same. Z plus 1 remains same, isn't it? Isn't it? Now tell me. So what happens to the parent and the daughter? So this is the parent, this is the daughter. In a daughter, atomic number increases by 1 and mass number remains the same. So which category it is? Obviously it is isobars. So that cannot be isomers, that cannot be in isotopes, that cannot be isotones. So it is isobars. See, for this type of, this is also one of the good question. So you already know what is going to happen in alpha emission, beta emission and gamma emission. Keep that one in your mind and you can solve. So in alpha emission, let me write here once alpha emission. If I write ZXA during alpha emission, X changes to Y. Obviously it is -2 and it is -4. So atomic number reduces by 2, mass number is reduces by 4. In beta emission, atomic number increases by 1, mass number remains same. So in gamma emission, so ZXA So if it changes to y, so there is no change. Sorry, here this also remains x. There's no change, no change in atomic number or mass number. So these three conditions that you have to remember. So this is the first 15 MCQ question. Now let's go to the second one. Yeah, students. Now go to question number 2. See what is question number 2. Complete the following by choosing the correct answer from the bracket. So it will be like easy like MCQ one. Just read the question very carefully. See here. The ideal mechanical advantage of a single movable pulley is greater than 1. Actually, single movable pulley mechanical advantage and velocity ratio is 2. See, where you are gonna commit a mistake, you will not read the complete question. So it is single movable greater than 1. So if it is single fixed, it is 1 equal to 1. See here, if it is single fixed, it will be equal to 1. How the, but they are given here single movable, so it is greater than 1. So the value is mechanical advantage is 2, so it is more than 1. Clear up? See, I am telling you, whenever you are reading the question, please read the question completely. Okay, now go to the second question. If different colors of light striking the rectangular glass block at the same angle of incidence, then maximum lateral displacement will be. See here, before solving that one, let me clear. See, lateral displacement, it is inversely proportional to the wavelength. See, lateral displacement is inversely proportional to the wavelength. See, violet to red. So this have maximum lateral displacement. Red is always minimum lateral displacement. Why? Because red wavelength is more. Red light wavelength is more, that deviates least. ರೆಡ್ ಲೈಟ್ಗೆ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ. ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಕೀಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. Violet to red. Now see here, the colors are green, red and blue. Obviously blue. See here, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Which are the colors they had given? Red, green and a blue. Blue is least wavelength, that's why lateral displacement will be maximum. Here also, whenever you are reading the question, make sure either the question is maximum or minimum. Maximum ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ minimum ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ question ಅನ್ನು ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಓದಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀರಿ. Okay, very good. Now go to the question number C, that is third question. 1 joule is equal to dash calorie. You know very clearly 1 calorie is 4.2 joule. Then 1 joule will be equal to 1 divided by 4.2. It is 0.24. It's basic one. So it is 0.24. Now D. The hole in a right side of the socket is for the connection to the dash wire. See here, I will give you the trick how to find out. ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಪಿನ್. 3 pin ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ 3 pin will be like this, bigger one, 2 smaller one, isn't it? See here, see, L is left, L is live. This is the trick. This is be the earth, this is the neutral one. So pin ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. If it is pin, 3 pin, I'm not talking about the socket, I'm talking about the pin. If it is 3 pin, L is left, L is live. Easy to remember. Left is live, right is neutral. Okay, now when it is come with the socket, reverse of it. Reverse of it. This becomes live, this becomes neutral, and earthing remains the same. Now isn't it, it is easy. If you learn this one, this you can write very easily. So in a pin, L is left, L is live. Which one they have asked here? They have asked here the socket. Then which is the right? Right is live. Socket, see here, this is the socket. In a socket, right side is live. In a pin, left side is live. That's it. It is easy. So remember this one. I will say one more time, repeat ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So in a pin, there are 3. L is left, L is live, L is left, L is live. That's it. Now the next one, the direction of the induced current in a coil of an AC generator is determined by. So obviously it is a basic question. So generator means right hand rule. How to remember? RD. Keep these mnemonics: RD Sharma, RD Burman, RD Sharma. RD means right hand for dynamo, right hand for dynamo. RD Sharma you can remember easily. The great you can get many questions from RD Sharma mathematics, isn't it? Then it is very easy. RD, right hand rule, is for dynamo. Dynamo is generator. So Fleming's right hand rule. Okay, RD Burman you can see. Singer. There is very easy for you to remember. Next, go to the F1. In a nuclear reactor, the fission reaction is initiated by bombarding with neutron. Direct question. Bombarding with a neutron. Proton and a particle is the wrong answer. By bombarding with a neutron, so it will gonna initiate. So this is question number 2. Are you getting? Okay, then question number 2. In that second question, what it is says, it's 2 marks question. Will the position of center of gravity changes if a hollow sphere is completely filled with the mercury? Give reason. See, it is very clear. Imagine yourself, you are having the ball, its center of gravity lies at its centroid. If it is completely filled with any of the material, completely filled, there is no change in a center of gravity, because center of gravity depends on distribution of the mass. Here mass distributed uniformly, so there is no change. So answer is no. Reason is it is at the geometric center. It will not gonna change. It will not gonna change. Keep this one in your mind. Clear? Yes, students, let's go to the next question. What it is? See, calculate the minimum distance needed in water to hear the echo. Very easy question. See here, whenever the echo comes, remember this formula: d is equal to vt by 2. D is equal to vt by 2, where d is the distance, v is the velocity, t is the time, 2 is just a number. Now see here, the speed of sound in water is 1500 meter, so it is 1500 into the time is 0.1 second, 0.1 second by 2. Okay, now see here, it is 150 by 2. Half of 150 is 75. Half of 150 is 75. So the answer is 75 meter. Very easy. See here, this is the calculation part. Use this formula: d is equal to vt by 2, 1500 into 0.1 by 2. So it is 150 by 2. It is 75 meter. See here, very easy to score 2 marks, isn't it? Okay, let's go to the next question. Now, this is question number 3, all 2 marks. Now, see, the question is like this: state the potential of the wire connected to the right hand side terminal of the 3-pin plug and state what is its color. Now, see here, to right hand side terminal of the 3-pin plug, right hand side of the 3-pin plug. Now see here, just now I said, see, you are lucky this question is repeated. See here, I taught you just now before. So this is the 3-pin plug, this is the 3-pin plug, isn't it? So this is earth, this is live, this is neutral. L is left, L is live, L is left, L is live. Now see here, so right side, they asked here, right side means neutral, its potential is 0, obviously. So neutral and earthing both will have same potential, that is the value 0, same potential. And the color is black or light blue. Black for old version, old convention, so light blue, new convention. That's it, isn't it? Are you getting what I am telling? Okay, very good. I repeat one more time. Remember this one, plug. Whenever you have the plug, so L is left, L is live, L is left, L is live. So that's it. Very easy to answer. Clear? See, easy to score 2 marks once again. Now go to the next question. Write two property of magnetic lines of force around a straight conductor carrying current. So you know it very clearly. So characteristics of magnetic lines of force. So north pole to south pole, it will always move from north pole to south pole, and it never intersect each other. To check the direction of the magnetic field, so a tangent should be drawn. So these are all basic properties. Whatever you know, you can write. It's a direct question. Now the next question is like this: the heat capacity of a milk cooker is 450 joule per Kelvin. Calculate the rise in the temperature when it absorbs 9000 joule of heat. Just list the things which they had given. Q is equal to 9000 joule. Okay, then C dash, it is 450 joule per Kelvin. C dash, what is delta T? Question mark, direct formula. Then see here, delta T will be equal to 9000 divided by 450. It is 9000 divided by 450. 0 get cancelled. 900 by 45. After calculating, you will get 20. 45 90. 45 90, 20. So the change in temperature is 20 K. That's it. Clear? Clear? Q is equal to, I think delta T will be the ratio of Q and C dash. Okay, that's it. Direct question. It is easy to score. Now, a ray of light PQ is incident normally on the face AB of an equilateral prism, and the ray gets totally reflected from the surface AC. From the surface AC, what is the angle of deviation at AC? What is the angle of incident at BC? See here, to solve this one, you must know how the angle deviates, the total internal reflection in a triangular prism. You must know. See here, normal incidence, it reach here and totally reflected here. Then obviously this here, it is 60 degree, and here it is 0 degree. At the base surface, it emerges out, so angle of incidence is 0 degree, and here it forms 60 degree. So obviously at the angle of deviation at AC is 60 degree, as well as incident at BC is 0 degree. See here, to solve this one, you must know how the total internal reflection is going to occur in a triangular prism. If you know it, you can easily solve. Okay, now the next question. See, you can see here the figure. Is it visible? Yeah, it is visible now. See here, the figure below shows a bicycle dynamo which is fitted to a tire. When the wheels of the bicycle rotate, the spindle of the dynamo attached to the magnet rotates and the bulb glows. See here, this is the retro one, old one. Nowadays we are going to have the digital lights, that is the highly advanced version we are using, but in the olden days we are going to use like this. So even my father and my grandfather used to drive the bicycle with these kind of a dynamo attached to it. See here, whenever the tire moves or whenever the tire rotates, along with that, when the spindle of the dynamo will rotate, it will going to generate electricity. That's it. Now the question arises: name the phenomena that takes place when the bulb glows while the person is riding the bicycle. It is electromagnetic induction. It is electromagnetic induction. The process is electromagnetic induction. That's it. What will be the effect on the brightness of the bulb when the rider increases the speed of the vehicle? Obviously, the brightness increases. You know the process. If the rotation is more, then obviously the magnetic flux changes. How much the magnetic flux disturbs, the same amount of electricity will be induced. Means it's very clear, if the speed increases then obviously the brightness increases. In the meanwhile, if the rotation speed reduces then the brightness will reduce. So this is the answer, very easy to score 2 marks. I repeat one more time, the phenomena here is electromagnetic induction and the brightness will increase as the speed of the bicycle increases. Now the sixth question, define background radiation and give the internal source of radiation. Answer, internal source of radiation there are three, that is K40, C14 and radium. Now the definition of background radiation that you have to write, so it is a direct question, so no need to stress our mind too much to solve it. See, this is also very easy question to get 2 marks. Now the 3-mark question. See, this type of question is most important for your examination. You may expect this type of question. As you know very clearly, plotting of graph is not there in ICSE, but from past 2 years, the ICSE board is concentrating on these type of questions so that you can easily get a mark if you know the content. See, it is like this. Astatine 80 is a radioactive element. Study the graph given below showing the number of proton versus the number of neutron of the radioactive nuclei. See here, observe in a x-axis they had given the number of neutrons and a y-axis they had given number of proton. And just observe once the number 83, 87, 125 and 127 and 80 is here, means just observe it, its number of proton is 85, number of proton here is 85, and when it is come with a number of neutron it is 126. This is important one. I repeat, observe the dot is here, the corresponding horizontal it is 85, that is number of proton, and the vertical one 126. Now the first question, identify the mass number of the nucleus. What is the mass number? How to calculate? It is the number of proton plus number of neutron. So 80 plus 126, I have already solved, it is 211. That's it, very easy. So 85 plus 126 here. I will show one more time. So number of proton is here 85, number of neutron is 126. Sum it. That's it, very easy. So you got 85 plus 126 is 211. Next, second sub question. Which line on the graph L, M, N or Q will never pass through the position of the daughter nuclei regardless of any number of alpha, beta and gamma emission? See, this is one of the interesting question. See, how many times the radiation may emit, which one or which line will not affect. See, observe here, L and M, it is out of, it is more, observe here, the M, it is neutron is more from Aston is here, and here M line it is more, inside L is there, L will gonna affect but M line will not gonna affect. That's the direct one. Keep this one here, observe number of neutron is more than Aston, so it will not gonna affect. So which is the answer? Answer is M. Okay, so here give reason for your choice in B. We selected it is M. Okay, it's not visible. Okay, let me make some arrangement possible. Okay, yes, why it is, okay, now it is visible. Now see here, it is M, it is visible now, it is M now. So the reason is one excess neutron from the Aston. Obviously you can see here from the graph, so here the number of neutron M is more, that's the reason, so it will not gonna affect. So this is good question, make a note, this is a good question. Okay, so this completes your section A 40 marks. Section A compulsory 40 marks is clear. Now let's go to section B 40 marks. Here you are gonna attend any 4. So you can attend all if you have sufficient time. You can attempt all the 6 questions. So, but first select the best 4 that you can able to solve. Now, question number 4. It is like this. See here. A coin lies at the bottom of the beaker. Water is poured into a beaker up to the height of 8 centimeter. Calculate shift seen in the position of the coin. Refractive index of water is 4 by 3. Width of the glass wall of the beaker is negligible. Okay, so let me solve here. Is it visible? Is it visible? Visible. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, I will solve here only by explaining. See here, formula to find shift is real depth of 1 minus 1 by mu. How the? It is real depth of 1 minus 1 by mu. So real depth is 8 centimeter. 1 minus 1 by mu is 4 by 3. I will say very easiest way to solve. See here, it is 8 of 1 minus, as it's reciprocal, so it is 3 by 4. 4 by 3 denominator it is at the denominator. When it is go to the numerator, it becomes 3 by 4. See, it is very clear. So 1 minus 3 by 4. 1 ನಲ್ಲಿ 3/4 ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ 1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಕ್ಕಾಲು ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲು 1 by 4. ಹೌದಾ? 1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಕ್ಕಾಲು ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲು. So 4 1s are 4 2s are. So it is 2 centimeter. That's it. The shift is 2 centimeter. I repeat one more time. So let me read the question once. A coin lies at the bottom of the beaker. Water is poured into the beaker up to the height of 8 centimeter. Up to the height of 8 centimeter. This is the real depth. Calculate the shift and refractive index is given. So this is the method. Shift is equal to real depth of 1 minus 1 by mu. So after calculation, you will get answer as 2 centimeter. So easy to score 2 mark. Now one more mark. How will apparent depth be affected if the temperature of the water is increased? See here, this is direct one. Apparent depth directly depends on temperature. So if the apparent depth means if the temperature increases, apparent depth will also increase. Keep this one as a shortcut in your mind. So apparent depth is real depth by mu, and you know how mu affects. Based on that one, directly we can say if there is an increase in the temperature, its apparent depth increases. Okay, now go to the next one. Draw a ray diagram to invert the image without deviation of a light using right isosceles prism. You know that diagram, you can directly write. So which one that is? Ray diagram to invert the image without deviation. How we are going to invert the image without deviation? Using isosceles prism. The diagram is present in a textbook. I request once you practice it. Now the next question. Answer the following with respect to concave lens. Few things that you should remember with respect to concave lens. Describe the path of the ray X and Y through the lens. See here. As it is a concave lens, it diverges like this. Means it's very clear. The X ray diverges and Y passes without deviation, as it is passing through optic center. As it is very clear, it will not deviate. That's it. It means it's very clear. X diverges, Y passes without deviation, means it passes straight. Give one use of this lens, concave lens. So you can use it as a myopic lens. We can use short sighted lens, we can use concave, so that you can use it as an example. Okay, next, calculate its power if the focal length is 20 centimeters. See, this question is important. They said calculate power. Power is inversely proportional to the focal length. Here focal length is 20 centimeter, nothing but 20 by 100 meter. This is our responsibility to convert the given focal length to its SI unit. They had given here, observe, they had given here 20 centimeter. But our answer, well, we are calculating the power, so it should be in terms of meter. So then it is 20 by 100. Then P is 1 divided by 20 by 100, nothing but 100 by 20, isn't it? 0, 0 get cancelled. 2 5s are, so P is equal to minus 5D, minus 5D, minus 5D. Why? Because the lens is concave. Then P is equal to minus 5 diopter. P is equal to minus 5 diopter. That's it. Is it clear? Question number 4 is clear. Very good. Then let's go to the next question. That is question number 5. See here, question number 5 is like this. This is also one of the good interesting question it is. See here, the diagram given below shows a triangular prism of a certain material with fluorescent screen placed adjacent to it. The yellow light ray striking the surface ST, observe here, it is striking the surface ST of the prism as shows a fluorescent spot at the point X. Now observe, so this is the point X and this is the straight, this is the fluorescent. So don't be tense. Observe here, the ray of light is entering here, and see here, this is the one. Okay, theta is 50 degree. Okay, so now calculate the critical angle of the material of the prism for yellow color. So what is critical angle? Critical angle is the angle of incidence in a denser medium when a ray of light moving from denser to rarer such that the angle of refraction forms 90 degree on a rarer medium, isn't it? See here, this is the rectangular frame, the angle of incidence. See here, this is the angle of incidence, so that angle of refraction is 90 degree, isn't it? Now observe, see, let me rotate it so it is for easy. See, it is moving like this here, so this is 90 degree now, isn't it? This is 90 degree. So this is the critical angle. The total is 90 degree, so it should be 40. It should be 40, isn't it? See here, it is looking like this, isn't it? See here, this is incident ray, this is the refracted ray. If the angle of refraction forms 90 degree in a rarer medium, that particular angle of incidence is critical angle, isn't it? So it is here 50, so it should be 40 here. Okay, it is wrong, it should be 40 degree. Okay, see, this is 50 degree and 40, this is angle of incidence. Here this is the angle of incidence, that is 40 degree. Clear? Now to move fluorescent spot towards Y, here towards Y, so the value of theta should be less than 50, greater than 50, or equal to 50. Obviously it should be less than 50. Now see here, this question is good, as I said. Now for the occurrence of total internal reflection, I should be greater than C. I should be greater than C. See here, if it is move like this more, then it will totally reflect. Total internal reflection is gonna occur. But here what they want the ray of light should move away. Howdala? It should refract. It should not total internal reflect. It should refract. Then it should be less than it. It should be less than it. That's it. It should be less than 50 degree. That's it. As it is less than 50 degree, then obviously, so the ray of light will be moving, means it will move outside. Now the next question. Which direction will the fluorescent spot move? Yellow light is replaced by indigo light, so it will move towards Z. So why? Because it will bounce back. It will bounce back indigo. It will bounce back. So obviously it will move towards Z. So these are the basic, very important question. You should know it so that you will easy for you to answer. Clear? Clear? Okay. Now see here. The next question, in that one more sub question, that is an object is placed at a distance 10 centimeter from a convex lens of focal length 20 centimeter. Find the position of the image and nature of the image. Here I solved. You can see here. Now, in a convex lens, focal length is 20 centimeter plus, and object place u is equal to minus 10 centimeter. U is minus 10 and f is plus 20. Now use the formula. 1 by f is 1 by v minus 1 by u is the lens formula. 1 by f is 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by 20 is 1 by v. Minus of minus is plus. Minus of minus 10, it is plus 10. Then when I transpose plus 10 to other side, it is 1 by 20 minus 1 by 10. So obviously the value of v is minus 20. Value of v is minus 20. See, as we are gonna get the value of v as negative, then the nature of the image is virtual and erected. V value positive for real and inverted. V value negative for virtual and erected. Clear? Clear? That's it. Now the last question of question number 5. 4-mark question. See here. This is the direct question. Is it visible? Yeah, okay. Name the electromagnetic radiation which is used for sterilizing water in a water purifier UV. That's a direct question. See here. That's what I said. So whenever you are practicing the spectrum chapter, once please go through with the properties of UV and infrared. So as the syllabus says, you should concentrate on those two. So I request you to once go through it. UV and infrared radiation complete properties and uses or applications. So it will be easy for you. So sterilization means UV. State one property of radiation. Obviously I said you can go through with that one. You can write any one property. There are plenty of properties are there. Go through with one. Then why are the danger signal red in color? This is one of the important question. Why the danger signal is always marked in red? Red means blood. So it's very clear. Wavelength of red light is maximum, so that it will not deviate least. Means it's very clear from the far distance we can able to see the red color. If something danger is there, for example we are traveling in a road, for few distance the road is means take a diversion or road is damaged, some pit is there. If they mark in red color, we can easily see from the long distance. That's the reason red means blood. Keep this one in your mind. Red means blood. That's why danger signal is always marked in a red color. So that completes your question number 5. Now let's go to question number 6. So what's the question number 6 is? A uniform meter ruler is balanced horizontally on a knife edge placed at 60 centimeter mark. When a mass m is suspended from 75 centimeter mark, draw the diagram for the arrangement. State with reason through mathematical steps, it is important, whether the mass of the scale is greater than or less than or equal to the mass m. See here, I will draw one rough diagram for it. One rough diagram. So while they ask, you must use scale and the pencil to construct it. For the time being, I'm gonna write the rough diagram. See, uniform meter ruler means it should be 100, 0 to 100. Now knife edge placed at 60 centimeter mark. Knife edge placed at 60 centimeter mark. When a mass m suspended from 75 centimeter mark. See here 75 centimeter, I am placing m. Okay, draw the diagram. So this is the diagram and one dotted line for 50 centimeter to check this is the center. Now state with the reason mathematical the mass of the scale is greater or less, so it is very easy. See here, mass of the meter rule will be situated at here. Let me take it as W. Then see here to here L1, here to here L2. See here W1 L1 is equal to W2 L2. That we know it very clear. So for horizontal or balanced one, W1 L1 should be equal to W2 L2. Now see here W into L1, here to here distance is 10, is equal to W2, that is m here, into the length 60 to 75, so it is 50. Now see here 15 m, here 10 w, means it's very clear. By observing this one we can say as it is balanced, so weight of this should be more, so that it balances the meter rule. Isn't it? What I said, is that clear? Then weight of the meter rule should be greater than the mass suspended. Weight of the meter rule of the scale should be greater so that it balances. Clear? Is it clear what I said? Okay, fine. So this is how we are going to write mathematically. Now the next question, state the energy conversion taking place. This is this question you may expect in MCQ or descriptive. If it is descriptive, easily 3 marks will be in your hand. So state the energy conversion taking place during photosynthesis, light to chemical. You know it very clearly, photosynthesis, light to chemical. In thermocouple, heat to electrical. Thermocouple itself we are going to use so that we can convert the heat energy into an electrical energy. Then during bursting of crackers, chemical energy into light and heat, like burning of the candle, that also you can take the example, chemical to light and heat. So this is one of the easiest question, 3 marks you will get very easily. Now the next question and the last question for question number 6. So is it visible, or you want me to arrange something so that it is visible for you? Not possible. Wait, let me help you out. Is it visible now? Not visible? Oh shit. Okay, yeah, it is visible now. Now see here what it says. An inclined plane makes an angle 30 degree with the horizontal as shown in the figure. A box of mass 20 kg is taken from the point A to the point B along the inclined plane of length 2 meter. Calculate the potential energy gained by the box. Potential energy in the sense U is equal to mgh, but we don't know the height. How to calculate here? See, observe one thing, my dear students. So here it is 30 degree. So this is hypotenuse and this is the perpendicular. So hypotenuse and perpendicular in the sense, which one we are going to use? Sine 30 is equal to sine 30 is equal to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse, isn't it? Perpendicular by hypotenuse? Sine 30 is equal to, and after substituting you will get a value of length as 1 meter. Here it is 1 meter. Okay, if you didn't get, it is very easy. See, sine 30 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equal to BC by AB is 2. Then obviously BC is equal to 1 meter. Isn't clear? So BC is 1 meter. Now you have to calculate what is it? The potential energy. Potential energy formula U is equal to mgh, isn't it? U is equal to m into G into H. See here, the value of m, how much? 20 kg. 20 G is 10, height is 1, so it is 200 joule. That's it. U is equal to 200 joule. I had solved here. Can you see here? Yes, very good. So you can see here it is 2. So this is the direct 2 marks question. That's it. Now see here, very important one. If 10 joule of work is done against the friction in moving the box from A to B, then calculate the force needed to pull the block A to B. Take the value of G as 10 meter per second square. Now see here, in this type of question, make sure what you are calculating it is perfect. Aste, see here, you have to calculate the force needed, that's work done, will be equal to the potential energy plus how much that you have lost the energy, isn't it? See here, the potential energy is 200 plus how much work is done, against the force, it is 10, isn't it? It is 210. 210. You got what I said? The total work done will be the potential energy, but how much you have done against the friction. So it is 200, you have already calculated the potential energy, plus 10 extra that you have put on this box so that you can move. So totally it is 210. Then what is the force? What they have asked here? What is the extra force? That is 210 divided by 2. How much distance you are moving here? 2 meter, isn't it? So it is 105 Newton. Half of 210 is 105 Newton. That's it. See, this is also good question. So against the friction, how it is works. So this is one of the good question. Pakana? Clear? The calculation is here. You can check. Calculations here. The answer is 105 Newton. Sure. Okay. That's it. Question number 6 is over. Then go to question number 7. How many questions? 7 and 8. 22 questions. I will finish it off very soon. See here, the question number 7 is like this. The graph shows load against effort for a lever with load and effort on the same side of the fulcrum. Load and effort both are the same side of the fulcrum. This is one of the trick question. See, this is the second time you are going to get any graph question, so you are lucky. Now see here, what it is given: effort in a x-axis, load in a y-axis. Which attribute of the load versus effort graph must be calculated to determine the mechanical advantage? Obviously slope. If you calculate slope, you will get mechanical advantage. See here, mechanical advantage is load by effort. If you construct a slope here like this, and you will get the value of mechanical advantage. By calculating the slope, you can calculate the mechanical advantage. That's it. Now, which class lever does this lever belongs to? How did you arrive at this conclusion? See, there are two sub questions. See, it's very clear. If you calculate the slope here, I will take in a small whatever. See here to here I have constructed a slope. Now it is the y-axis, that is 40 minus 20. It is 20 divided by here 20 minus 10, it is 10. So obviously mechanical advantage is 2. Mechanical advantage is equal to 2. Once again I will say how I calculated. See, you can see here 40 and 20. 40 minus 20 is 20, and here you can see 20 and 10. 20 minus 10 is 10. So the ratio is 2. Mechanical advantage is greater than 1. So obviously it is class 2 lever. See, to answer this one, please calculate the slope, and you can arrive to the conclusion that the lever used is class 2 lever for 3 marks question. One is to write the slope, another one is to calculate the slope value, and to mark which class lever it belongs to. Now the next one. A man fires a gun and hears its echo after 3 seconds. The man then moves to 8 meters towards the hill and fires his gun again. This time he hears the echo after 2.5 seconds. Calculate the speed of the sound. See here, answer is very simple. I have solved here. Now, first we are gonna divide the question into two parts. What's the first part? In the first part, the man fires a gun and hears the echo after 3 seconds. Then use the formula D is equal to Vt by 2. Is it visible? Okay, yeah, it is visible. D is equal to Vt by 2. See here, then D is equal to V into 3 by 2. Nothing but D is equal to 1.5 V. See here, I will write it here in a bigger font. See, D is equal to Vt by 2 is the formula. Then I don't know the value of D, so I know the value of T. That's it. Then V into 3 by 2. Then D is equal to V into 1.5 or 1.5 V, the value of D. Now see here, in a second part, what he did, he just moved 80 meter. Can you see here? Yeah. What he just moved? He just moved 80 meter towards the hill. Then obviously the time will be reduced. That is 2.5 seconds. Now calculate the speed of sound. See here. Now D minus D1 will be 1.5V minus 80, isn't it? Or I will write it 3.2 only. 3 minus 80. Now this 3 by 2V minus 80, what I got here, is equal to 2.5V by 2, same as the previous one, isn't it? Now check here, the new time is 2.5. How the? Then 3 by 2V minus 80, as he moved 80 meters towards, will be equal to 2.5 into V. After solving, I will get answer V as 320 meter per second. Therefore, the speed of sound is 320 meter per second. So this is also a good question. This is one of the good question, 3 marks question. Now, one more. State one reason of using ultrasonic wave in sonar. See, ultrasonic wave is high energetic. It will not mix with the another one. You can confine to a narrow beam. So these are all the characteristics, out of which any one characteristics that you write. Now see here, this is good question. In the diagram below displays 4 solid plastic balls attached to a wire, all mounted in a wooden base. When the person shakes the wooden base back and forth, like back and forth, like this, to and fro, he is moving the box, then the balls begin to vibrate as well. This is noted, and while all the balls vibrate, only one of them vibrates vigorously. This is the question. Please check the height. That is important. Check the height. Based on that one, the questions is like this. Explain why only one valve vibrates vigorously. Because of resonance. Because of resonance. See here. If FA, FB, FC, FD are the natural frequency of vibration. Is it visible? Yeah. Natural frequency of vibration of the wires. Then arrange them in the increasing order of the frequency. Increasing order of the frequency means decreasing order of the height. Decreasing order of the height. 1, 2, 3, 4. So DA, 3 DACB. So it is DACB. That's it. This is important. Increasing order of the frequency means decreasing order of the length. Decreasing order of the length, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is D, A, C, B. D, A, C, B. That's it. Clear? See, if you know the concept of resonance frequency, how it affects with respect to length, so this is very easy. Now the last and the final question, I'm gonna stop. See here. The diagram given below shows a bulb connected by dual control switch. Observe the diagram and answer the following question. which switch can successfully turn on and off when the circuit A and B are both ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. See here, I will teach a very easy trick for you to find the solution. So whenever the question is asked like this, keep a pencil in a live and just follow the rule. If you get connected, somehow if you get connected, then obviously this will work. Very simple. Now see here, first question is, which switch can successfully turn on the bulbs? Both. See here, if I connect this one, if I connect like this, when it is on, it will be connected like this. See here, live like this, it will glow. It will glow. From here, live, it comes, it reaches, so it will glow. Means both it will work. Now, at present, in which circuit the bulb is glowing? This is question important. This is not there now. See here, live in the bantu illi disconnect aitu, there is no connection at all. But observe here, illinda bantu hige hoytu connect aitu, so this will glow. I repeat one more time, easy. Take a pencil or pen with you, just start from the live in the shuru ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ, it will connect it to the neutral, then show, it will done. That's it, very easy trick. So obviously at present, in which circuit the bulb is glowing? B. Now then, if live and neutral wires are swapped in the circuit, your answer to B, will the circuit function? Obviously yes. If the live and neutral changes, it will not affect. So it is swapped. If live and neutral is swapped, obviously it will work. Now see here, now the second question is, study the diagram and answer the following question. So two nucleus fuse together to form one. So obviously the reaction is showing is nuclear fusion reaction. Okay, now then the question is like this: name the nuclear process displayed in the diagram. Nuclear fusion, Fusion, which is nuclear fusion. Is it possible to conduct this process at the room temperature? No, it is not possible. Why? For the occurrence of nuclear fusion reaction, minimum temperature should be 5000 to 6000 Kelvin room temperature. It is not at all possible. Their mass of reactants will be greater than the mass of product. Obviously, mass of reactants will be more. So this when it fuses, then mass changes. So obviously, mass of reactants will be greater. Okay, that's it. That's a direct question. Now the last sub question for question number 8. This is important one. This is important, very important question. See here, in a cell of EMF 1.5 volt, internal resistance 1 ohm connected to two resistors 6 ohm and 3 ohm parallelly, and the resistors of resistance 2 ohm in series as shown in the diagram. This diagram is most important. Please observe it. This question is important one. Then calculate the current flowing through 2 ohm and 6 ohm resistors. So what's the current which is flowing in? 2 ohm as well as 6 ohm. That we have to calculate, and I am going to teach a very simple and the easiest way so that you can solve it. Now see here. First step, calculate the resistance. See, as the current flowing here, current is dividing, these two are connected in parallel, that is 6 and 3. So effective resistance is 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3, so it is 18 by 9, so it is 2 ohm. Means in this junction in a parallel, the resistance is 2 ohm. Now this 2 ohm, 1 ohm and this are connected in series, so total resistance is 2 plus 2 plus ohm, it is 5 ohm resistance. The total resistance in the circuit is 5 ohm. Now see here, we know the formula. So E is equal to I of R plus R. E is equal to I of R plus R. So 1.5 is equal to current, I don't know. So capital R and R together is 5. So the current flowing is 1.5 by 5. So 5 3s are 15, 0.3 amperes. Here 3, this 2 ohm resistance, this 2 ohm resistance, can you see here the current flowing is 0.3 ampere. As you know very clearly, if the resistors are connected in a series, current will not change. So obviously to 2 ohm resistance, the current flowing is 0.3 ampere. First question artha aita. Now see here the second question, as it is in a parallel. So what is the current flowing in the circuit? See here, whenever the resistance are connected in parallel, current varies. Current varies, but voltage remains the constant. Then use the formula V is equal to I into R. Use the formula V is equal to I into R. Here R is connected in parallel. Aste. Aste. Now see here, V is equal to I value. What is the current flowing in the junction? So it is 0.3 into resistance connected in parallel is 2. So it is 0.6 volt. What is the voltage here? 0.6 volt. Then what is the current flowing in 6 ohm? They have asked. So V is equal to IR. I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. It is 0.6 with 6 ohm. So the current flowing is 0.1 ampere. Very simple one. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Very simple. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. So here 6 ohm resistor, here it is 3 ohm resistor here. Here voltage is same. How to calculate voltage? I into R. I into R. So 2 is resistance connected in parallel. The effective resistance in parallel is 2 ohm. 0.3 into 2 is 0.6 voltage. Then what is the current flowing in particular 6 ohm? It is 0.1 ampere. Nodi ide question alli what will be the current flowing in 3 ohm resistor anta kelidru anta tilkoli. Same formula. V is equal to IR. I is equal to V by R. See 0.6 divided by 3 hakoli. It is 3. So 3 2s are 0.2 ampere. So together 0.2 plus 0.1 is 0.3 ampere. What we have done is right. That's it. That's it. I think you are very clear. Artha aita. This is important one. See, I made every calculation, and here the simplified calculation. You can just check once. This is easy. That's it. This is extra question. ಏನಾರು ಕೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ 3 ohm ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ? 0.2. 6 ohm ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0.1. ಟುಗೆದರ್ 0.3. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್. ಹೌದಾ? ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. Very good. Then final, last question number 9. Let me finish it off. See here, a spirit lamp supplying the heat at the rate of 50 watt is used to melt 0.025 kg of ice at 0 degree centigrade taken in a container. If all the ice in the container is melted in 168 seconds, then what is the specific latent heat fusion of ice? Take the heat capacity of a container is negligible. Okay, fine. It's very easy and a direct question. First use the formula E or Q is equal to P into T. So power is 50 and the time is 168 second and the energy used is 8400 joule. E is equal to P into T. Then use the formula Q is equal to ml, L is equal to Q by m. 8400 divided by 0.025 kg and the answer is 336 in 10 to the power 3 joule per kg. That's a very direct question. I repeat, two formula. Q is equal to P into T first and Q is equal to ml. Here you will get a value of Q, then here you will value of L. That's it. That is 336 into 10 to the power of 3 joule per kg. Now, the second question. State the principle of calorimeter. So, amount of heat lost by the hot body will be equal to the amount of heat energy gained by the cold body. That's it. That's the principle of calorimeter. Why should the surface of the calorimeter must be polished? To avoid the loss of heat energy by radiation. ನೋಡಿ ಮೂರನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್, ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್. ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋನಾ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ wool or cotton in between the container and the box to avoid the loss of heat energy by conduction. Convection, wooden lid to avoid the loss of heat energy by convection method, that is wooden lid. And inner surface is polished so that they can avoid the loss of heat energy by radiation. So here it is, avoid the loss of heat energy by radiation. That's it, radiation. Why should the calorimeter be made of a material of low specific heat capacity? Obviously copper. Why? Because low specific heat capacity means it will take very less energy to heat and cool. So low specific heat capacity materials are very good conductor of heat. This is most important. If the material is low specific heat capacity, means it is very good conductor of heat energy. That's the reason a calorimeter must be use the material in which its specific heat capacity is very much least. Then the last and the final question, so I will finish it off. A student wants to design a device is connected to the bulb 10 watt 22 volt to the mains 220 volt, so that the bulb is operated at its voltage. Nodi question artha madkoli. The energy, electrical energy supplied to the home will be 220 volts and 50 hertz of frequency. Now he is using a bulb in which it should rated as 10 watt and 22 volt. 220 in the 22 volt ಬರಬೇಕು. From 220 it should reach to 22 volt. Obviously he will use step down transformer. The device used is step down transformer. Step down transformer. State the principle involved in the working of electromagnetic induction. So transformer work with the principle of electromagnetic induction. Now the next one. When the bulb is connected to the output, the device calculated the current drawn as well as the resistance of the bulb. Please use the formula P is equal to VI. P is equal to VI. Power, you know the value of power and you know the value of voltage. So current P is equal to VI. Direct formula P is equal to VI. 10 divided by 22, 0.45 ampere. Then resistance, you know the formula P is equal to V square by R, or R is equal to V square by P. 22 square divided by 10, 484. 22 square is 484 divided by 10, 48.4 ohm. That's it. That's it, students. Thank you for listening with such a patience, and all the very best for your examination. So let me try, if possible, one more video. I'm gonna explain all the basic things which you need in all the 12 units in one shot. I will try my level best to do it. Till now, take care, relax, exam will be easy. So be confident when you are gonna write the exam. Thank you, bye bye, take care.